Jackson, Clinton, and Hinds County who want to study STEM majors in college now have the opportunity to get a new scholarship. The Community Foundation for Mississippi has created the new JXN Water Scholarship. So to learn all about this scholarship and how students can apply, Jane Alexander and Ted Henifin are here to explain. So first of all, thanks. Public high school seniors in Jackson, Clinton, and Hinds County who want to study STEM majors in college now have the opportunity to get a new scholarship. The Community Foundation for Mississippi has created the new JXN Water Scholarship. So to learn all about this scholarship and how students can apply, Jane Alexander and Ted Henifin are here to explain. So first of all, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Well, tell me a little bit about the scholarship.
So the Community Foundation for Mississippi actually holds and administers the scholarship, but it was created by JXN Water, and so JXN Water is our donor. And there have other people who've donated to provide this scholarship, which is a $2,500 scholarship for 4 students every year.
Wow.
And again, we encourage people to apply, not just from Jackson Public Schools, but from Clinton High School and from Hinds County Public Schools. We're just delighted to have this opportunity to help people further their education.
Yeah, you kind of got started on my next question there. Who is eligible for this scholarship?
Sure. So it's high school seniors, 2.5 GPA. We ask for an application and an essay. All this information is available on our website. But we really were trying to help basically build a potential workforce in the Jackson metropolitan area. So we have asked for Jackson Public Schools, Clinton Public Schools, Hinds County Public Schools. Anybody graduating from those programs is eligible to apply.
And do they need to study a STEM
Yes,
category?
it's for people who are interested in some sort of STEM major. Special emphasis, of course, on someone that might go into the water field, but that's a broad field. There are lots of, we need lots of sciences.
There's lots of positions available.
That's right, lots of positions available. And really, I think what we learned in our work with JXN Water was the need now, of course, for people who are trying to do this work, but that need's not going to go away. And not just for Jackson Water, but for many of our public works, many of our industries need folks who know how to do all of this work. So that was when Ted came to talk to us about it, that's what we talked about.
So many people don't realize there's careers in water. Mm-hmm. And most people have sort of found them accidentally in their careers. And so the whole water industry has been focused on this for decades, and we're still struggling. The best and brightest want to go off to Wall Street or to IT careers. We need them in the water world, and there's great careers in water. And this really all stemmed from a STEM.
Good there you go. Good.
Yeah, a little split on it. This really came, I was at one of the early public town hall meetings here. And a young man, he was a junior in high school, stood up to ask a question. He said, well, what about people like me that want to be involved in water? And so that really was the catalyst to say we need to help encourage younger folks here in Jackson that suffered through a water crisis that very few other people in the United States have suffered through that. And so it impacted their schooling. They ended up having not to go to school. Right. And so it put a pretty big memory in their minds about the impact and the importance of water. And so the idea that now they could pursue a career in water and maybe prevent things like that from happening again, maybe not just in Jackson, but anywhere where they want to work. It's a very portable career. Every community has water professionals. And so you can take this, go to your community college here to get your basics done, transfer somewhere if you want to go to a 4-year, but that associate's degree is very valuable towards becoming an operator. There's so many opportunities. And so we just really wanted to be part of the community, stimulate a little something and give back. And just for everyone's awareness, this isn't coming out of ratepayer dollars.
That's okay.
So we earn interest on some of our money. We made a deal with Trustmark when we set up our account. So that interest pays somewhat. There was a seed money for the scholarship. And then we're raising money through our own folks and our contractors, and we're getting ready to do a fundraiser, a little more focused fundraiser in May to really try to ramp it up.
For sure. And we encourage people who want to contribute. There's a way to do that too on our website. Because I think once people figure out what this is all about, which again is better futures for our own residents and our own young people and stopping brain drain, you don't have to leave this area to get a great education and to have a really good career. and fabulous quality of life, which those of us who've chosen to live here understand. But, young people get stars in their eyes and they say, oh, well, there's always going to be some greener pasture. We really want to encourage people to look at this and
sugars.
I mean,
Sugar.
that's it,
You can't get that just
you can't
anywhere.
get honey bun cake just anywhere.
Jackson Water makes green pastures right here.
Right.
This
That's
area.
absolutely right. So,
Well, really quickly before we go, let everybody know how they can get more information or go ahead and apply.
sure. So our website is formississippi.org. It's FOR, spell out MISSISSIPPI, and then put a .org on the end, and it will take you there, and you can search for the scholarship. The applications are now open, and if you have any questions, you can also send us an email, and we'll be happy to answer them.
All right, we'll put the website on our
And I've
Studio
gotten
3
some
webpage.
amazing thank yous from previous awardees. It's just
awardees, yeah.
amazing how these people are so appreciative.
All right, certainly a good reason to apply
Yeah.
and get scholarship money. That's always a good thing.
Always
All
a
right.
good thing.
All right, well, thank you all for being here with us.